Okay, welcome back. We're gonna head up to Waukeen's Rest. And for a story thing, the Gith obviously is not from Baldur's Gate. Gale is also not from Baldur's Gate. He's from Waterdeep. The two other members of our party who actually are outsiders with the law, right? So one is a Sharn priest, and the other one is a vampire. So none of us are law-abiding Baldur's Gate citizens. So the Flaming Fist is a mercenary company that's sort of the police as well. There's a lot of sort of corruption and control in here. So in addition to Duke Ravengard being part of the Flaming Fist, remember that Gortash is also using them to lock down control of the city. So they're not good guys necessarily. They're also not necessarily bad guys. Alright, so we're going to bring the whole party up here to the second floor where Miraleth is laying dead. Her husband is in the next room, trapped. So we're going to free him using our bow. It can be a little tricky to get the targeting right on this, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to shoot the splintered beams, but we're not going to shoot the guy that's underneath of them. So Benrin. And I've had some luck where it'll accidentally shoot this guy because the things won't target. So you got to be sure that it says that you're targeting the beams. And he just runs right out. And Gale's already used the Speak with Dead amulet, so we're just going to recast it on the body here. And he wants to ask about this dowry. And we'll ask the question. And the reason that we do this is that the dowry is in a haystack in here, and it's actually a relatively difficult check to find it. So by asking where it's at before we go, the difficulty of the check goes to 0. So it'll still roll, but we already know where it is, so we'll find it. So we'll grab that. And this halfling has got the key that we need to free Floric. We'll step up on the hill and we'll jump up. And come over.
Quite ready for you.
And now we'll have Gale say that we've got that and dropped it off. We found their dowry. We don't need a ring, but we'll take the 25 experience. We're going to break the party apart, and we're probably going to kill all these guys on the way out. If we want, we can quiz some of the bodies and ask them what they're doing here. So this is a drow raid to abduct Duke Ravengard. This looks like it would be way too heavy to move, but it's not, even for Gale, who's, look at a strength of 12, I think. Yeah. So it is it's not a huge impediment, it just looks like it is one. So if we want to get some extra experience by taking out the Flaming Fist after we save Floric, what we'll do is position Astarion to where he can put down a spike growth. And there's a ladder right here, we can just climb up. This is going to be a bit iffy, so he may get hit, which would be a bit problematic. So we're going to cast it. It lasts a super, super long time, so we'll cast it outside, and then we're going to duck down. We could duck behind something as well. What we'd like is for him not to get the spell interrupted. We could also just run back in the building after we've cast it. So we'll put it basically right here, and it lasts like 100 rounds. But we're not going to do that until we actually talk to Floric.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Shadowheart's going to want to have shots into the courtyard. From up here, she's got pretty good range, but has some mobility problems getting down in, so if we wanted to chase people because they're running out here, it might be problematic. We'll just try to cope with that.
Flackets will be done.
Lizelle, we're going to position where we can bring her into the fight. We could choose to do that from out here, so we could basically chase them back in. Or we could be in the courtyard, one of the two. She's got the Misty Step amulet, so she can close relatively well. So we'll hide there. We'll have Shadowheart hide up here.
Perfect.
And the bird as well.
Seek and you shall find me.
Now that we've got everyone positioned, we can leave Shovel down here. We'll walk up, and we picked up the key, so this is really as simple as just unlocking the door.
Let's move.
It's possible to take damage from the landing here if you're not careful with your jump. And she's going to come out. She'll start a conversation with us.
Your bolt count now.
And she has a spiel that she's going to give. And here's where we were going to switch. So we'll switch characters, and we get a reward pop up. We're going to want the Spell Sparkler. That's going to be an offhand weapon for Gale. And we'll go ahead and cast our Spike Growth. And we'll run inside and crouch down. And yeah, we don't plan on doing that. We don't know who you are or what your deal is.
Should you hear word fist?
And we're going to see them start to walk through the spikes. And we're going to position Gale to where he can go into turn-based mode. And we'll see if we can't start taking out the Flaming Fist. We've got several more that we would like to walk through. So we've got to measure how much we would like to try to kill Floric versus any of the others.
Need to keep focused.
Yeah, we're not going to have an attack on Floric.
Still in shadow.
Let me work my magic.
Gale's AC is not bad.
Keeping low. Secrecy above all.
So 50-50, 40%, 55. We would like to hit the magician if we can.
What now?
We'll probably have Gale just go invisible and move. Although it looks like we did lose the ladder here.
My patience wanes.
We had pretty good luck with a grenade last time, so let's try that. We could also try this void bulb to reposition. Maybe we'll do that with Shadowheart first.
There is work to do.
Not bad, not bad.
Ready for anything.
We'll take a throw here on the lead guy.
Victory awaits.
Got 1 hit point, 19, 9. Let's see what other stuff we've got. We could throw some fire. We've got a speed potion. We could use... Asterian's been pulled into combat. We could actually recast Spike Growth, which would do its damage again. Drop a Moonbeam on most everybody. I really like to make sure that Flork doesn't get to take an attack. We do have throwables. We've got this spiked bulb. It has a really large area. Let's see if we can get Floric to bleed a little bit. There we go.
Unleash me.
And Gale's injured. We'll just drink a healing potion. And back up a little bit.
Got to concentrate.
Still have an offhand attack with Shadowheart. See if we can target anybody. We'll try and shoot the one that is not on the spikes. Got lucky on the attack roll.
I am death.
We'll see if we can drag any of these guys through the spikes towards Lizelle.
Do as me here.
That's not good. Alright, so we got an easy kill. This guy's going to be a little tougher.
I will ascend.
We'll bring Lizelle in and try a toppling blow on Gauntlet Yeva. Not quite enough, but it's set up another easy kill.
Battle of wits.
What should I do?
We've got our bird. It's going to be limited in its ability to close on anybody, but we'll see if we can get it in combat with the archer here. Just to harry it. We'll bring Shovel out as well. This archer is ensnaring Astarion, and that limits the movement, which is going to be problematic. We'll see if we can interrupt his spell with an attack. Shovel also has a scare, but it's not very likely to work. And we did manage to break the concentration, so Astarion's got some mobility left.
Mistra Rill.
Alright, with Shadowheart, we've got a shot on this recruit, but I think we can magic missile that one.
No mercy.
Alright, so got that one down.
The witching hour.
Bring Gale forward, and we've got magic missile for Gauntlet Yeva. One for this first recruit. And we'll put 2 into Pavel. And the odds are looking a lot better for us now.
My faith will protect me.
We're out of actions. Astarion has taken a bit of a beating and is probably going to get hit again, so we're going to get some temp hit points. We're going to close. We'll kick off our offhand attack, and we'll try to use our reaction effect, but it does not work.
Victory awaits.
We've got some additional movement with Lae'zel, and we'll just close on the guy. Good thing we got those temps, as he was willing to commit suicide by fire. Did not work for him. And now we've got a whole bunch of additional loot to pick up. We'll use Lae'zel for this because she's really strong
Open up.
at the moment. Gauntlet Yeva has an interesting greatsword, so this Svartalbee's Wound Seeker, it gets a bless effect on added on for attack rolls when you're attacking something that has already taken damage, which in most fights is practically everything has taken some damage at some point. So it has a built-in bless, making it between a +1 and a +4 weapon. One of the best greatswords, if not the best greatsword in the game. Flork doesn't really pack very much stuff. And see, the
Proceeding.
spike growth did a lot of damage, but also slowed everybody enough that we could trap them inside. So, our characters are really not sure who these people are. We do know that as soon as we showed up and saved somebody, that they instantly try to make us do some additional work for them. And poor Shovel got bloated up in the blast here. And even Lazelle's starting to get overwhelmed with weight. I'll send some of this to Shadowheart.
To battle.
Easy enough to just blast through the doors, by the way. There is an item that we'd like in here. I'll grab this water barrel. Head up the stairs. And into this room with all the flames. If we're patient, we just wait and they'll burn out. We can come back later. But we can throw this water barrel, put out a bunch of the burning, jump over. So this chest has a little bit of money. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the one in back. Still missed that jump. I just want to pick it up, please. Taking more damage from this than I am from the fight. So this one is medium toughness. It's pretty hard. We'll break it. And here's what we want is the hammer haft, which is a great big maul. It has this weird ability on it that when you jump with it and land, you deal a d4 thunder damage in a radius when you land. So ordinarily you can only jump once around, although our monk has the ability to make that many times around because we can remove the bonus action from jump when we run. So we've got this step of the wind dash. Jump no longer requires a bonus action. So we could burn our bonus action and then jump repeatedly. Here, see if I can show that to you. And we get this ability, the shockwave thing, which is toggleable. And we're just using up our movement. So we're doing, you know, however many d4 thunder damage. I'm not going to turn. We could dash while we were doing it. It's very very sort of meme build internet type stuff, but it is a thing that you can do with this weapon. We're just going to use it to bash the cannon towers probably. Maybe I'll do a fight with it if people really want to see that. So leave a comment if you want to watch the Super Mario Brothers Hammer Haft style video. Anyway, so that is cleaning up Waukeen's Rest. We killed all of the people, including Counselor Floric. We were never going to get her as an ally anyway. We'll probably ally with Gortash in Act 3. All right, so we'll end the video here. As always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.